Well, hello, shell buddies, and welcome back to the Ashway Bijou channel. Today we have, oh my shellness. We're going to head over to South Lido Key and walk our way around to the point, and the rare, incredible finds are going to blow your shell mind. Get out of town, get out of town. Oh my gosh, it's a scotch bonnet. Huh, I don't know this shell. Nuh-uh.
What?
A lion's paw.
Awesome.
Epic, epic, epic. A
that a
gaudy.
gaudy?
Yes it is. A gaudy nautica. Let's head out on to South Lido Key because we haven't been out there in a while to take a look at things because officially not quite open just yet, but it should be soon. Let's go take a look. All right. Couple weeks past our visit here to South Lido, and we are at the beach access between like Sandcastle and the Ritz-Carlton Tiki Bar. Sarah stayed down in the Yucatan area, but there was a big bunch of moisture that all sort of made its way here to our area of the Gulf. We started getting pounded with rain last night about 1:30 in the morning. You can see there's a lot of sea fog and a definite haze in the air. Can't even see up the beach real well toward North Lido Beach. All fogged in. Rough surf today. Okay, now it's a few weeks after the fact here at the Sandcastle. How are we doing progress-wise? Well, we aren't, I guess. Oh gosh, look at this. I'll just look down and guessing somebody picked these up and decided they didn't want them or something. Look at that, great little knob and a great little knobless. Well, partially knobbed and partially knobless. That's really cool. And a little lightning walk. Just a little bit of water in. Pretty good finds to start us with. I'm not sure if it shows on camera, but you can see the sand is still to the door hardware, so that's a good couple feet of sand. And there in the back of that one, maybe 3 or more feet of sand. It looks like there's more sand in that next one than there is in this room here, but beds and furniture all thrown around, and oy, oy, oy. Now there's somebody that sits out in front, and he lifts up the caution tape for people so that they can come in the parking lot, like contractors and stuff. So I think they're in the let's try to figure it out stage. I would imagine they are at least cleaning it up, even if they haven't gotten very far, but because there's piles of sand out in the front by the road. But back here on the ocean facing stuff, it's just wrecked. This rack line didn't look anything like this when we were here last time. And look at all the fighting conch that's in it now. Look at that guy, really old fighting conch. And there's a hinged spiny jewel box back in there. Yeah, it's a hinged spiny, that's fun. And look at this. Beautiful little pear whelk. Wow. And there's a yellow cockle there too. Alright, well if it's this good here, I can't wait to see the rocks. Man, the rocks was awesome last time. There's our little yellow cockle right there. And look at the pattern on that guy. Wow. His tip is busted and he's not in the greatest of shape, but he's got some fun color going. A cone. A little Florida cone. Cutie cutie pie. Yeah, here's the one I found, babe. He's got the same kind of... It's like a crab took it and broke it open or something. I mean, we usually find fighting conchs here too, but today, are you kidding me? Oh my... Not a ton of awesome ones, but a ton of them. There's another tulip there. And another moon. Ooh. Okay, moon snail, I'll get you. There's a little tulip. And there's a worm snail up here. And oh goodness gracious, a broken alphabet cone. Look at that. Nice. Now, did you know that alphabet cones will actually dissolve their own inner spire? Check out this little tidbit from Bailey Matthews Museum. I thought that was pretty fascinating, actually, where alphabet cones and other gastropods do this as well, where they will actually dissolve that little spiral up the middle of their shell. That's cool. All right. Tulip, an old broken alphabet, a moon, and a worm. Yeah, there's been a few interesting things in this rack. It's a little roughed up, but... And there is stuff a little closer in the edge of the water, too. Here's a moon snail right in front of me. Hello, moon. Cool. Pretty pink center. So I lost a shoe.
Alright, this rack line is amazing.
Yeah, there's been some good stuff. There's a little whelk behind you. Did you see it?
Yeah, look. I know these are jacked.
Apple Murexes. They're in rough shape, though.
But...
A gaudy. Yes, it is. A gaudy nautica. Ooh, and a big one. Yeah. There, knocked the sand out of it. There's the little whelk that was behind. Those are lovely. There's a little moon there. Huh? And I got a Dulcinea here. Nice little selection for Lido. Oh, look at that little baby sand dollar. I didn't even see it. Oh, he's broken. But how cute that he was just standing up like that. Alright, I'll leave him here. Oh my, big broken whelks in here too. Yeah, there is some fun stuff here to be found for sure. There's a nice little turkey wing that's not all beat up and destroyed. What a great example. Great colors. Heck yeah. And there's an apple murex and a moon right there. Look at that. A moon, a murex, and a turkey wing. And what do we have here? What is that? I don't know this shell. It sort of looks like a fighting conch juvie, but the color's wrong and the edge is wrong. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Well, it took me a little digging to find this shell, but I finally found it on iNaturalist. This is called a little bear conch. They don't get super duper huge, and they're not from our neck of the woods. See that little orange dot over there in Florida? That's like the one time it's been found in Florida. Clearly an Indo-Pacific shell. So not sure how it got on our beach, if it was a craft shell or in somebody else's collection and it got washed out of a home, but there you have it, a little bear conch. I'm not positive about that. Interesting. There's a mossy arc, a big fat olive, another moon snail, and a baby whelk, a little tiny baby whelk. Oh, how sweet. And that fighting conch back there in the yellow with the zigzags is pretty nice. And there's a couple more whelks in here too. There's one right here, there's one right here. My goodness. Getting a nice showing today here on our way to the south end of this little island. I'm having a lot of fun. Well, one of them's got a little broke, but I'm really more interested here. And look at those patterns. Now it's a little surfhorn. It's been kicking around for a while, but it's also knobbed, then knobless. And I do love a weirdo. A little apple murex down here in front of me too. You're a little hole in them, but that's all right. It comes shadowbox material that way. So yeah, a lot of fun things to see. Oh, there's a moon from upside down. I'll give you a second to spot it. Ta-da! Hello, moon snail. Ooh, hey! That's a nice piece. Rough scallop. Just missing the little foot part right there, maybe. Yeah, a little piece of it's broken off. But great color on that. Nice. Nuh-uh!
What?
A lion's paw!
Awesome.
Oh my gracious. This is my biggest, nicest lion's paw found in the wild ever. Wow. Look at that.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Great
It's in
find.
great shape too.
Great
Look at
find.
that. Is super. Oh my goodness. Wow, Lido Key. Wow. Oh my goodness, we don't get occasion to talk about this shell very often, so I've never actually done this lookup before on these shells. The lion's paw is a really cool, rare find for our area. And did you know there's two kinds? You have a northern lion's paw, which is the one that we find here in the Gulf of Mexico. And that one's Notapecten frugosus. Then we have a southern lion's paw, which is Notapecten nodosus, actually. And you can see that one's available a little more around the top of Brazil, South America, and up the coast of Africa. So the northern lion's paw is the one that we would find here in the Gulf of Mexico, and it is an incredibly rare find for us because much like a Junonia, it is a deep water shell. So we don't see good examples of them on the beach very often. I also didn't know this about them either, that they were hermaphroditic, so that they can actually spawn on their own without any kind of help. Thought that was sort of a cool, oddball little factoid about them. But yeah, a lion's paw, this is like finding a Junonia, guys. It's that rare because it is a deep water shell and does not show up on the beach in one piece very often. Not up here. Maybe a little further down toward 10,000 Islands, but not here around Sarasota. Absolutely incredible. A lion's paw. A whole lion's paw. Not just a piece. A whole lion's paw. Wow, wow. And look, there's a little parwelk and a little baby whelk. A bubble and another rough scallop. All right here in just this one spot. Holy schmolies. A lion's paw. Oh, okay. That's exciting just in itself. Heck yeah. Oh no, I dropped that parwelk. Uh-oh. Boy, oh boy. Moons and fighting conchs and whelks and arcs. Turkey wings. All over the place. Look at the color on that one though. That's pretty special. That one too. Okay, get them both together here. This one. And this one. Look how great those guys are. Outstanding. This is some impressive rack here. Finding some really, really neat stuff. And there's quite a bit of it. And look at that whelk right there in front of me. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. surf one and muted. So pretty. Those are fun. Look at that moon. Wow. That's in great shape. For that size, does not have a big hole in it? Heck yeah. Oh, that's a pretty little tiny whelk right there. And a great colored calico. Look at those. Nice. More moon snails to my left. And you can see there's a lot of stuff jumbled up with sand too. So that there's, you know, shells under this stuff. Just go down an inch or two and there's more here. Look. Piece of a calico clam. But this is what I was coming over here for originally. Now you would think quahog, but it's not thick enough and it's not heavy enough. It's got that kind of snubbed off area over here on the left, right there. And that's going to be the princess as opposed to the quahog. Great colors on this guy, really nice. Oh yeah, this whole thing I'm standing on is all shells. Mixed up with sand and more shells. Broken stuff and little stuff and big stuff. And, oh my gosh. Another really big turkey wing. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, we'll take that big turkey. Yeah, there's lots of stuff in these rocks. There's another rough scallop, I think. Yep, sure is a nice rough scallop. Longer and more drawn out than their calico friends. I think it goes to a fish, but couldn't say what kind. Oh, there's a nice big egg cockle. Look at that. There you go, Freda. Found an egg cockle. Oh my goodness, is that a lace murex? I think it is. It's not in great shape, but it is a lace murex. Got a hole over here, and he doesn't have a lot of his frilly left, but that's all right. I will take him. We're over here at the end of the sandcastle now, right before we get to Regency and Key. Not much happening yet in the way of getting anything sand removal wise handled. And the Gulf of Mexico roaring and churning, full of moisture from Sarah and a big fat front coming at us. Pretty good waves today for a low tide time. Oh, is this guy whole? It is. A little baby paper fig, and he's not broken. There we go. Take a look at him. Cute little paper fig.
Baby wells.
Cute. Nice, babe. There's a nice buttercup lucine there. And a moon. Well, he's kind of ripped up. And a turkey wing, who isn't. And an operculum. That's a lightning whelk operculum there. Cool. John says he has a cone. Let's take a look. Yep, a Florida cone. What have we here? Ooh, bay scallop. Nice red though. Yeah, let's see what's closer to the water. Hey, there's an apple murex. Look at that. Lovely little apple. Perfect for fall. Alright, the water's pretty churned up. So even if there is shells in it, I'm not really going to be able to see them. But I will take a look along this edge. A lot of shells out here getting buried by sand too, so realistically you could dig here and find things. Alright, so the bottom is still kind of boarded up over here at Regency. You can see they've replaced a few windows though. Key Towers, same kind of story, still boarded up over there. Now Regency does have their pool cleared out. Got the sand out of it, got it going again. I think just about every one of the pools on this stretch did have a topped over with sand sort of situation. The Ritz-Carlton might have been about the fastest down this way that got it picked up. Yep, their pool's all cleared out and the pump is going. There they go. So they're getting there. It was right about here that I noticed a ton of sand was missing. Alright, so we have discovered that we're going to have a bit of an issue ahead of us. It looks like some of the sand here around the bottom just above Sarasota Sands has left the building, which I find interesting considering how much sand they've been dumping back on these beaches. All the sifting, all the shoveling. There was a good bit over there. I was standing to where I could see their pool the last time we were through here. So I'm not sure what happened there, but that big shell pile seems to be moved, and that could be what we've been seeing strewn all over the beach from Sandcastle on down here. Okay, so Key's pool is still filled with sand. Yeah, they haven't really got after that yet. It's still boarded up on the bottom, so. Oh, goodness. Oh, we both kind of hit milestones today, honey. Well, I got my Lion's Paw local. Yeah. And you got a nice big fat Guardian, really nice one local. There's another moon there. Got a moon and a worm. Look, babe, there's a little whelk underneath that cement.
Where?
Right there. And there's shells washed all the way back into here. Oh, he saw his top all blown out. Yeah, the tide levels, even for a normal full moon tidal swing, have been getting pretty up here. With the beach shape all changed and rearranged, it's hard to know where these new levels are going to kind of average out at yet. We don't have enough time passed since the storm, so. Oh, hey, there's a prickly cockle. One of the yellows, but it's really, really pale and white inside. That's kind of fun. See another chestnut turban over there too, but right now I'm just sort of turning around to see the pool, which has been half drained, so they're working on getting that cleared out. They at least have the decking cleared out, but you can see that the wall that was over here, there was a block wall that went around the edge of this, and that's all broken out. So the surf is just roaring. Okay, yeah, we can get along the seawall, but we are going to have to kind of do it before tide gets much higher here. There is sand on the other side of it. It's just a little spot, but still. Okay, now right about here is what I really want to show you. A few weeks back, John and I had been in this exact same spot right when we were first able to go after we got back from Milton. And that took a couple of weeks. And this time frame here now, this footage is 6 weeks or so. The storm was, we were here maybe about 2 weeks after it. So what we're looking at is about a month, maybe 3 weeks to a month before we're out here for this trip now. This is right after the storm. Stuff is still boarded up, but what I want you to see is how much sand there is here. We're at a higher tide level here on this day, okay? We're going to be back on today is going to be like lower tide, even with a little bit of a storm surge. But this is at high tide, and look at how much beach is here. Keep this in mind. Hey, we here, a fossil crown conch. Cool.
Land snail.
And John's got a Cuban land snail, brown snail, yeah. All right, so we lost a bit of sand over here apparently.
Wow.
Yeah. We can go along the seawall, but you may want to hold on to the edge of it for balance because some of these are coming in harsh. There's a bunch of sand gone. And we're not that far after low tide, so we will not be making our way back this way. Whoa! We gotta get around this. Damn. Alright, this is sketch as shit. Eesh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we will not be going back this way. Okay, here we go. The sand pile is getting to where we can get to it. And all the shells and the sand have moved dramatically since the last time we were here 3 weeks ago. This is wild, babe. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Sand still on the move and has indeed filled this in. It looked like they started getting some of it out, but not quite there yet. Mercy. That big blue thing that was stuck in the sand by the second rock jetty has now moved much closer to this upper one. The enormous pile of shells that was here has been scattered, which is likely what we've been finding strewn all over the beach. Moved sand tremendously away, and now we're all the way to the retaining wall when we used to have sand quite a bit, even not at low tide, to walk on just through here. This has happened in the last 3 weeks. This is not due to Milton. This is due to whatever natural process is going on out here. Oh, I see a big moon and a big tulip. That's a nice moon snail. And ooh, nice pretty orange tulip. Look at these. More great little finds for here on Lido. Look at that whelk. That hasn't been washed in very long, has it? Oh, trickster. There's a moon and a spiny jewel box. Oh, a broken spiny. A cute little brown and white kitten paw. There's another moon there in the back. And I'm seeing little broken crown conchs around me, so might be a few of those here too. We'll have to see. Look at that. There's one of those coil snails. Oh, don't fall, buddy. And there's a moon there. whelk. Right there. Nice. Fun little finds. Ah, the little flat coil snail. This guy is another one that we don't really get to talk about very often because this is not actually a seashell. This is an air-breathing, land-dwelling little snail that's not in the ocean. They like shady, cool, moist areas though. So around mangroves and wooded areas right on the water, kind of like what South Lido is, would really be a perfect habitat for them. They are considered a little bit of a garden pest too, but I don't know, I just thought this was a really cool find for the beach. How fun. Look at this rackline. Look at it. There's great stuff all over the place over here. Well, we start with this little whelk, since his color's so nice. That's a beaut. There's another smaller and bigger one. Okay, here we go. A lucky limpet. Oh yeah. A little chipped up, but it's a lucky limpet nonetheless. That's always a good sign, shelling wise. Here we have a nice moon. A nice little lightning whelk. And another nice moon snail. And look at that, another piece of nutmeg, which I'm on the hunt for a nutmeg. Yep, there's some fun stuff in here. Some more moons. That's a whelk too, but it's not in great shape. Gosh, there's just moon snails everywhere. Look at this. Here's another one. And a broken one. Holy moly. Look at the colors on that guy. He's got a couple little pit holes in him. There's another one with some too. Got a beat up apple murex here and a piece of true tulip there. So stuff is getting a little more interesting as we're heading southbound here. Here. Apple murex with a hole. Look at the whelks. Look at all the whelks. A broken crown conch there. You know what? He's mostly there and I like him. Ooh. Nice. We're almost halfway through our Lido shelling adventure, and I'd like to take this moment to go ahead and invite you to subscribe to the channel, especially if you're watching from a television set. A lot of folks have a harder time hitting subscribe watching the channel this way on their television rather than their phone. So I would go ahead and open up YouTube, go to the left, and then you can see where there's a search function there. If you put my channel name in on that search function, Eshway Bijou, it will find my channel for you so that you can go ahead and subscribe to get all the latest on the shelling in the central Gulf Coast of Florida. If you like our finds and you get some value out of our channel, we'd appreciate it if you would subscribe, because not only does it help us with the YouTube algorithm, but it also helps other people that are looking for winter shelling or vacation shelling here in the central Gulf Coast be able to find these beaches and all these fun shells. After you find the channel, just go ahead and hit subscribe right there and you'll get notified the minute we post new content. Okay, back to the shelling. Nice that the rain we had last night and earlier this morning is breaking up. Getting out of here. Starting to clear out a little bit. You still see sea fog everywhere though. And it looks like we have more missing sand over here by the next jetty. Look pretty torn up over here. A lot of erosional damage has happened. I'm sure they're digging some of this out too. Oh, that's a nice walk somebody left up there. That's a beauty. I'll take him home. Yeah, this seawall has been damaged pretty well. You can see there's tops of it missing. Looks like I don't think they got the pool empty yet. Now, we're not missing as much sand by this seawall as by the last one, but still a problem. Beach is all rearranged. A bunch of the sand is carved out of here. Ooh, look at this little dark beauty. That's nice. Hey, there's an egg cockle there. Oy. That's nice too. We've reached the bottom, kind of where the regular beach sort of stops, and South Lido Park sort of begins. It's kind of that second rock jetty that we've just looked at. I'm going to show you footage from 3 weeks ago, then we're going to switch back to today, and just look at the end of the rocks, and you can see how many feet of sand are missing. I mean, I know it was pretty evident where we were by that other seawall, but when you look at the end of this rock jetty from 3 weeks ago to now, it's really stark. Like, you can see there's literally feet of sand moved, gone. All right, here we are in the same spot 3 weeks ago, and you can see how the pile of sand and shells is almost to the end of that jetty at low tide. I mean, we could have walked right around it and gone to the sand that was over on the other side that is sort of piled up on the other side of it too, which was also very different. So following the storms, there was more kind of here in a way to the end of this thing. And then see on the other side of the rocks where all that extra sand is there too. Usually that's all carved out. So this looks vastly different from what it usually looked like. And now we're going to flip to today. The big piles that they had over here have all been flattened down. Still looking a little crazy over here. Big shell piles have moved around and they're scattered around and across the beach. There we go. Now take a look at the end. See where the end was here at low tide versus on my right hand side for low tide? Yeah, feet of sand gone, guys. Feet of it. As rough as it is today, I was hoping we'd be able to see a bit more of the other side of this jetty. All right, so I don't think the shells really went too far. I think they're just buried. Lots of new stuff has washed in though. Ton of whelks, ton of fighting conchs. So this looks all crazy different again.
This is all buried.
Everything's been buried or washed around. And look, there's cool stuff on the other side of the rock bottom again. But even that sand has moved around again. The surf on that jetty is impressive. They're getting the sandcastle cleaned out. The large piles of sand that were here are now on the beach, likely burying our big shell pile, which has also been torn apart and moved around. Yep, they're shoveling sand out of here. Doing their best to get it cleaned up. The first 4 units are gutted to the studs. Now, as you can see, so they've done an awful lot of work in here. They are cleaning this up. Unbelievable. The park itself is still not open. We're going to see if we can get down here today without getting chased out. You can see where the high line is. This rack all through here. There's stuff here at the lower rack as well. I don't know how much John checks through this stuff over here, but I got lucky last time down here and found a little horse. Well, I'm going to take a good look. Getting the camera down a little so you can see the shells that are out here. Fighting conchs and operculums. Chunks of old fossil coral, broken tulips, turkey wings, lots of commons. That's a great fighting conch. He'll disappear if we don't take him home. Oh boy. Look at those zigzags. Wow. Nice dark color. Lips intact. That's a great shell. Trying not to get too many of those because they're heavy, but boy, are they nice. Hard to say no to some of the ones that I picked up today. A little chocolate milk here. Not terrible. It's rough. But the water quality does seem a little better over here than it has. So that's good to see. And the point, just about gone. Look at this little beauty. Oh, orange rough scallop. How nice. That's great.
15 whelks up here already.
John's been picking up some fun stuff. He's got a nutmeg, an old alphabet cone, and a whelk. Fun. I was checking down closer to the water. There's not much there.
No, not too good up.
Here we can kind of see this way. They've been shoveling all that stuff out. A lot of sand got moved back toward those trees over there. And a lot of that point at the bottom is just not there anymore. Ah. Yeah, I just picked one up. There's another one. Cool. So many beat up crowns. Oh my gosh. What's this? Oh, move the camera down so you can see that stuff. Got our apple murex, our purple coquina, and there's a little baby whelk. Right on. And there's some stuff over here in the rack on this side too. I haven't even been paying attention. Here's a nice whelk. It's a great little whelk. Alright. It is still closed. And I suppose technically I'm not supposed to be here. I don't really want to go where they're in there picking trash out of the mangroves still. It's still like messed up. The beach is very rearranged. We really want to get to this point and see what's down here at this end though. Something big is washed up along the edge. Kind of curious to see what it is. Oh, tore up apple murex there. Cute little juvie fighting conch right there. Broken crown, broken olives, broken fighting conchs. Broken. I don't know it yet, but that's all about to change when we get down to the point. Oh my gosh, I can't even right now. Oh, wait till you see. All right, that looks like a big piece of foam. Oh, look at this fighting conch here. Wowzer. Empty. Stunner. Once that's cleaned up with the periostracum off of there, this is a beauty. Whoa. Man, that's a nice one. Okay. Trying not to take them, but I'm taking them. Trying not to, but it isn't working. Holy guacamole. That whole little thing that had all that water in it, it looks like that filled in. Whoa. Oh yeah, point's much shorter now. Much shorter now. Wow. And look at that hole with all those shells in it in the middle. Ooh, there might be some fun things in there. Kind of excited about checking that out. Yeah, that's some kind of foam mattress or something. John, look at that depression. That hole over there, where all that water used to be, has all filled in. And now there's a hole with a bunch of shells in it. This rack line don't look too impressive, so I'm going this way. Looks like we're not the only folks who came down here to see it. I mean, I understand the park closed, okay, for the equipment, but there really wasn't any reason to chase people off the beach because we're not in anyone's way. I mean, they're not doing anything over here at all. Oh my gosh. This is crazy different. Look at this. There's a mess of shells washed in over here too. Bet you could dig around in here though, because there's pieces everywhere. Holy shnikes. Okay, I mean, the end of the point is like right there. Oh my gosh. Now this, with the tide coming in, this may actually get water in and out of it now, because it's a little smushy to walk on. And look at the shells in here. Hey, look at that little juvie fighter conch and a baby's ear. Hello, baby's ear. And that's a nutmeg right there. I was hoping to see one of these today. Here we have a lovely little baby's ear and a nutmeg shell. And I think this guy's immaculated baby's ear as opposed to the standard because of the coloring in it. I don't know till I clean it up, but it looks, and I see brown in some of the swirl lines, so this is one of the immaculated forms, a little more rare, a little funner to pick that up. Super cool. Yeah, just a piece of a true tulip there and a piece of a paper fig. How about this one? Oh, that one's broken too. Here's a sailor's ear. We got a baby's ear, now we got a sailor's ear. And a sand dollar. Hey! Alright. Another nice whelk. Look at the colors on this guy. He's beautiful. There's beautiful browns on that guy. Nice apple murex here. Oh wait, no, it's broken. A chestnut turban. And another whelk. My goodness. Buttercup lucine right there in front of me too. A pile of shells just to my side here. Another in front of me. And there's sand dollars in it. I've seen two now. I should pick them up. Okay. Here's the buttercup. Another baby whelk. There's one of the sand dollars here. There's broken ones in here too. There's another sand dollar right there. Oh my SHELLNESS, Lido Key. Look at you. This is so bizarre. These shells are all in different places than what we're used to. Alright, hopefully my little business card case can protect these 2 sand dollars. There we go. I mean, there's just crazy stuff all over in here. Oh my gosh, there's even shells over here. I don't usually find shells over here on this backside anymore because of the way the point had grown and it changed all the water flow. But now look at this. It's been cut off, leveled off, and there's a whole bunch of shells here. A whole bunch. Wowzer. Look at this. Another piece of sand dollar. A nice big button. Look at that guy. A little baby moon. Look at this fighting conch. Oh, it's alive. Hi, friend. How are you? I see you pulled in way in back there. Sorry, didn't mean to surprise you. There you go. I bet you this one's alive too. Let's take a look. Hello, friend. How are you? There you are. And there's a little juvie fighting conch there. Hole's deeper than it looks. Ah, I found a baby's ear over in the muck pile over on the left.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I figured this.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yep.
That is a stunner. That orange is absolutely stunning. Is it empty? It is empty. Oh, man. Okay, that's nice. Really nice. That's a nice turkey wing right there. I was hoping we'd find a little more variety of some unusual things. But, you know, hey. And the bugs. Oh my gosh, the bugs. We didn't spray up. And they're nibbling now. Okay. That might be the yellowest ever buttercup from the backside. Look at that. And no, there's no button snail. Fun. This is a pretty good rockline pile over here. Lots of things to go look at. And another rockline here. And yes, that whole thing where that water was looks to have filled in now. And shells are in all new places out here. There's another nice whelk, and another nice conch, and another nice whelk. Holy crap. Oh yeah, look at this one.
Yep.
Couple more nice whelks. So quite a lot to see here. Huh?
That's a shame.
I can't believe that's all filled in with sand. That's crazy. This used to be full of water. It kind of smells. And now it's all filled up with sand. There's shells in it. It's just so wildly different here. I cannot get over this. I can't get over it. Now, if I didn't already have a bunch of stuff in my bag, I'd be going gaga over here, but I already have a bunch of stuff in my bag. Look at that. What a beauty. Nice moon snail. lovely. Let's see. Oh, that's the back of a sunray Venus. Hey, there we go. And look there, a tinted cantharus. Fun. Alright, so most of this is relatively recently laid down as well. Not super duper deep. Wasn't sure what that noise was. It was the birds over here making it. Man, there are shells everywhere in here. Oh my gosh. Nice big sunray Venus in front of me. I think it's alive. It's hinged. Oh yeah, he's alive. He's closing up. Hello, friend. Just caught a little baby whelk. And I'll let this guy go. Grab another nice shiny olive out of the water. Good friend. How are you? Got a live fighting conch in here, I do believe. So I'll leave him be. Oh, hi, egret friend. Am I in your pool? I'll move. Oh, is this one alive too? It is. Man, there is massive, massive piles of shells over here. If I didn't know I was at Lido, I would think I was at Paso Grill. So on a quieter day without all this surf and churn, I'd say it would be possible to do some water shelling in a quieter little spot, as this little end here is sort of rounded off and protected from the Gulf side. Well, it didn't take very many steps to get over here to the bottom of the point. Boy, oh boy. Crazy different. Alright, so that used to be a like really deep, steep drop off. It's not now. At least not as steep as it used to be. Ooh. Saw a shell kind of get washed up in here and... Get out! Get out of town. Get out of town. Get out of town. Get out of town. Oh my gosh, that's a scotch bonnet. He's a little crusty and needs a bleach bath, but look at that. What a find. Grab that moon while it's on the way. I honestly thought this was a true tulip when I went after it. I really didn't think it was a bonnie. Oh my gosh. Wow, 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 wow.
A scotch bonnet. A scotch bonnet.
Over here we can appreciate this a little better. That is a scotch bonnet.
This is an "are you kidding me" find for Lido Key, okay? Let me just say that. Scotch bonnets are a lot more prevalent over on the Atlantic side and can be found up near the Panhandle some as well, but really super duper rare, just as rare as a jay, if not more so, over here on our shores. Oh my gosh, I cannot even right now with this. I'm thrilled with this shell.
And it's in good shape other than the discoloration. A little bit of bleach will take care of that, no problem at all.
Holy moly. A lion's paw and a scotch bonnet. The same day here at Lido South. Incredible finds. Alright, so I'm almost to the end of this point. And, yeah, sketchy. Much smaller. And that's it. We're at the end. Look how much smaller it is. We used to be out there a good another 20 feet maybe, at least. So this is very different. Confluence here at the end, as always. Water coming at you from 3 different directions. It's a little choppy, so it's not that easy to water shelf here, especially on this side. Try getting up into this rack. I can't get over this. The point's gotten so small and it's been rearranged so much down here. Doesn't look like too much in this rack line over here on this side either. It looks like more stuff is on this back side. Hey, I misspoke though. There's a great apple murex. Look at that. That's a little beauty. Hello, apple murex. Put you right in the bag. Alright, so I'm going to fool around in here down on the end a little bit. And then I want to make my way back into that pile of stuff in the center. It's very interesting. Let's see what else is rolling around in here on the edge. Whoa. Alright, see the wave coming this way, then the wave washes this way, like. And as a result, it's a little soft over here. It does drop off to my right, but not as steep as it used to. Little Snowy's still hanging out. He's a young one. You can tell by looking at the colors on his legs with the big yellow stripes. Not fully grown yet. Pretty small still. And pretty sociable. You don't seem to be bothering him at all. Look at the willets. This one in the middle says, nope, this is my pile. You guys go away.
But let me show you the finds of the day, because I got them.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to give you a run for your money on that one.
Find a J?
I did not get a J, but I got something almost as cool.
Okay. You show me yours and I'll show you mine.
You first, you bragged.
Okay, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, prettiest whelk of the day.
Oh, that is nice. Ooh, and
Biggest.
nice big fat nutmeg and a cone. Okay, are you ready?
So how's my bragging so far?
Well, you tell me in a second when I knock your socks absolutely off with this find.
Oh my God.
It's a bunny.
Let me try to one-up you a little.
Oh, too bad he was broken because you would have one-upped me a little bit.
I would have one-upped
You're going to Price is Right me.
Yes, I was.
So yeah, Bonnie,
nice.
can you
What was that,
believe
lava?
it? Yeah, rolling around in the surf line.
Really?
I honestly thought it was a true tulip when I went to scoop it.
Hey, now guess what? Remember what I found earlier?
What's that?
Huh?
What'd you find earlier?
A piece of the cowrie.
Yes, you did. You know where I think we should be looking?
Look at that.
In that little hole over there and along back here along this edge
Okay.
where all the higher lines have got. Because see, look, all the high rack line is right over there behind where that thing used to be a pond.
Now, I picked these guys up just to pick them up because they were cool. And it's the only reason why I picked them up. And there's two of them almost. Well, no, that's not it. Here. Here's one of them. Look at this.
Nice. Oh my gosh, they're twins.
Yeah.
And look at this guy.
Yeah, I got one too.
I got a lightning walk one
I got a
and
small one.
and a horse one now. Alright, so let's dig a little second here and see how deep this goes. Oh look babe, there's a moon snail right there. See it?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, let's see how deep is this. Alright, bigger stuff is on the top, smaller stuff is on the bottom. Loads more frit and more shells underneath. So this isn't just surface, there's more than you think over here. I wonder why the apple murexes are so torn up here. They're really ragged. Really ratty. Oh, there's a nice crown.
Oh my God.
You got a nice Alfie. Ooh, I saw the crown and you went for the alphabet. Look at that. Couple of buttes. Hey, hey. Nice. Oh my God, he's got a little hole in his back. That's okay. Beautiful moon snail right in front of you if you'll allow me to. Oh, and I just unturned a beer cap apparently. Nice moon snail there. So yeah, let's check this line a little higher, a little bit, and see if we can find any more alphabets.
Oh, look at the spikes on him.
Ooh, a nice spiny jewel box, honey. Yeah, he's a cutie pie.
5 cones today.
Pretty good, hun.
Yes,
Might find some more. There's a lovely auger. Seen a lot of broken horse conch pieces, but I haven't found a horse yet. There's a little baby murex though, and another. Look at these little guys. Aren't those adorable? Nice. Another sailor's ear. And another whelk. A little juvie right there. Yeah, there's some stuff to look at up in this little mucky stretch back here away from the water. Incredible. Look at this. Alright, well I stopped because I saw that whelk. So let me pull that guy closer. Lovely lightning whelk, very nice. A beautiful, nice big purple coquina. That's a stunner. Purple coquina, a big crazy oyster, and a button snail. Got a pair of moons right next to each other. Literally, right next to each other. Look at that. Hello, lovelies. Aren't you beautiful? And here we have, oh, he's broken up. I say it looks like a pretty good tulip for Lido, because they're usually in terrible shape out here, the tulips. Look at this beautiful egg cockle right here. Lovely egg cockle, nice big one. Heck yeah. And look at that, a teeny tiny little sunray Venus clam. Interesting markings on him. Oh, I just dropped him. Put all those guys in my bag. Some more fun finds. You gotta be kidding me. Digging around, I thought I had the camera on, I didn't. This flipped out of this junk I'm digging through. That is Scotch bonnet number 2.
Bonnie number 2 in the same place at Lido Key.
Ah, look honey, Bonnie number 2. Hey. A second one. 2 in one place. We haven't done that since Fort DeSoto after Finn. What in the world? So yeah, worth flipping over these piles of crap and seaweed. We got another egg cockle in there too. There's another egg cockle there. And a pear whelk. Oh, no, only half a pear whelk. Half a paper fig, half a coconut. But a second Scotch bonnet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Holy moly. Shake the junk out of it. There we go. This one's in pretty decent shape too. Boy, oh boy. Woohoo! Sun's behind us here. And it's pretty dark that direction. That's the stuff that's blowing over us. A lot of sea fog in there. Stopped raining though a little bit ago before we got here. So that's worked out nicely. I believe 2 bonnets. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a red heron. Ooh, look at the beautiful coloring on that. Now he looks like one of the great blue herons, but you'll notice all that reddish coloring on his neck, the tops of his wings and his legs. So it's a slightly smaller and different species of the heron. Beautiful to see that guy. We don't see very many of these around here usually. What a beauty. Surrounded by all his little willet friends. Okay, so I want to dig in here a little more. I gave it a cursory look through and I already found some cool stuff in here. But I wanted to sort of dig at the edge and see what other things there were. Now this is interesting that this is filling back up with the water as the tide comes in, even though the water's not washing into it. It is kind of coming up from underneath through the sand. So doesn't have to have a wave break over to bring in the water here at these low spots on the beach. Yeah, right over here on this little edge. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. That is like one of the biggest apple murex I've ever found. Oh my gosh. And there's another sand dollar. How did I miss that earlier? Missed that sand dollar somehow. Maybe I left it because it wasn't the best. Yeah, it's missing a little on the side, but holy smokes. Look at that apple murex. Oh my gosh. Right here in this muddy stuff. Right here on this edge. Lido, you have been a fun surprise today. I like it. I love that apple murex. Gosh, what a stunner. Nice big guy. Really great. Let's see if I can squeeze this one into this container too. Ooh, just barely. All right. Now we've also seen some really nice pieces of the worms in here and of these guys, the true tulips. Haven't found a whole one, but there's a nice little whole whelk to go with my piece of true tulip. Sweet. I love cutting these guys up. They make such beautiful strips. Oh, a nutmeg. Hello, common nutmeg. All right. Oh boy. Do I really see what I think I see? Oh, he's broken. It is though. Little piece of a horse conch. And another moon. Look at that. No whole horses today. Oh, there's another little cute whelk. He's a little cutie pie. And there's another little cutie. I can't get over the amount of baby whelks that we've seen today. Well, whelks period. I mean, just tons of them. Well, that one's whole. That's a beautiful scallop right there. Very nice. Oh, look. Hiding under my toes, a sunray Venus. And another moon, and a torn up moon. Oh my gosh. Such cool stuff out here today. And there's a little oyster drill right there. Nice. Another moon snail in front of me. Heavens to Murgatroyd. And another little whelk. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is next level today. This is epic. Epic, 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 epic. We have found some really incredible stuff. Couple of moons, nice rough scallop, a little drill, a whelk, and a sunray Venus clam. Wow. Look how bright this apple murex is. Is it alive? No. It's empty and it's perfect. Ah. Hello, apple murex. You're so beautiful. Let's see what else is in this little edge before this starts to fill up with water. You won't be able to see much. No way! What? Okay, I had to change my battery because it was going dead right as I found this beautiful wing oyster. A hinged one, no less. What a beauty. And look at this gorgeous yellow fighting conch juvenile too. Oh, Atlantic wing oysters, what a cool find. We usually only see these guys after storms. They mostly hang around with sea whips and such, and they are kind of a fragile shell, and they're easy to overlook because of their coloring. So another really cool, rare find for Lido. And then oh my gosh, right by my toes, is another beautiful moon snail. Alright, so I'm having battery issues and little camera overheating issues. And the weather's looking like it's going to turn. So these may be my last things I pick up here on South Lido Key. What an astonishing day with some incredible, rare, and really novel, fun finds that we don't see all the time. Like the wing oyster, like the bonnet, like the cones. So yep, it's been a super, super day here at Lido South. Is that another little baby's ear? It is. Another baby's ear. So we got one that was maculated earlier, and now this one is a white. That's fantastic. Into the goodie box you go. And of course these are on my website if you are interested in these little tiny treasure jars. Good gracious, a couple of babies. There's a couple of bonnets. John's got a bunch of cones, all kinds of whelks. The wing oyster. Yeah, we have done very, very well here today. It's raining on the other side of us. Look at that. Super hard too. And then right next to it, nothing. Alright, going back around this now. Good sized waves coming, so I'm trying to get myself around here. This is the first one. We're not sure we're going to be able to get around the second one. Oh my gosh, look at this. Alright, so that's going to be my last official shell of the day. What a beautiful lightning whelk, and very recently just washed into. Wow, what a stunner. Look at that stripe on that. Holy smokes, that's nice. Man, what a great shell.
Wow. Can you? Holy smokes. What a great shelling trip. Absolutely incredibly great shelling trip. Had so very much fun out there. I'd have to say this ranks up with one of the all-time best runs of the year, and I'm looking to put together a compilation of some of the best pulls that we've had throughout the year of 2024, and this day, I mean, 2 Scotch bonnets on a lion's paw. I just can't. I can't even. Oh my gosh. What an incredible shelling run. Absolutely amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this trip out to South Lido Key, even though it's technically not officially open yet. It is supposed to be opening in January, I do believe, sometime. Still waiting for an official announcement on the exact date and time that we're looking at, but I know it's been quite a while because they've just had to remove untold amounts of sand and debris over there, down trees, all kinds of stuff. So they're working really hard on getting it back together, so hopefully we'll be able to get out there again soon. I had hoped this winter to be able to have a come shell with me at Lido between Christmas and New Year's time frame, but with the parking situation not being straightened out down over there yet and what have you, I think it's best to just hold off and wait a little bit longer. So I am going to be aiming for having a come shell with me, a winter shelling come shell with me. That's probably going to end up being either late in January or the early part of February. So stay tuned to the channel for some more announcements about that. And in the meantime, if you want to have adventures like these, then you know what you need to do. Get out there and go shelling.